representing where I'm from. The Bay where you see 187s. Ain't taking no shorts, but yo, I'm quick to pull a 211. Up in this game, it's major to get your Skrilla ride. And when I'm out through your town, player, I'm coming tight. And at night, it be drama, but I never trip. I'm siding with G's, and on their minds, it's stacking a grip. Player, so represent where you from. Cause it be G's on the run, pulling out these straight Tommy guns. And on my block, it be the spot for them ballers. Pimps, players, hustlers, studs, and shot callers. All us. Leave your host at cloudy, cause players in the game be smashing daily. Day to night, dust down, front to back, side to side, it be gravy. And y'all can't fade us. This my style life, yo, that's what made us. And the hits I spit be so sick, player, call it contagious. I puts it down, like Vince Carter when he catches it live. Ferocious and sick, the same way, kings are mine. Kings are mine. Kings on me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings on me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings on me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings on me putting it down, yeah. Kings are mine. Kings on me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings on me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings on me putting it down, player. Kings are mine. Kings on me putting it down. Up in this game, it's time to come sick. Never take no shorts, so let me rip. When I spit this real up out of the cuts up on my block, you don't know what's up. It's all about G's trying to make they mail up on my turf. Rock clientele gonna make their money stack. And when it's like that, the mail be living swell. So they be hits up in your way each and every day, trying to stop your pay. Better holler at your folks just to let them know that up on your block you ain't for play. That's how you represent. Yeah, player, so just follow. I be gone every day.
Yeah. It's the Buc Flair show, y'all. We in here. I got Hindi in the house. Hindy's in the house.
The Royal Rumble is over. Woo! Cody Rhodes.
Who won that pool?
Whoever had Cody Rhodes.
I don't know. Drew had closed it off or whatever, and I don't know exactly. I haven't texted him and see who won the money. I didn't get in that one because I got too much money in these Super Bowl boards right now.
Thank you for those good numbers.
You got some good ones?
Yeah, I got 3-3. My daughter's got 4-4. I got a lot of good numbers.
Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got some good numbers.
About time, bro.
Well, like I said, you never know. It could be a safety. Start out the whole game.
Yeah, we don't want to know those. My luck, that'll happen.
It's what?
I said my luck, that'll happen.
I'm hoping to get some. I don't know if Dennis can see my tags or whatever yet, because sometimes he says he sees my tags and stuff, and I don't know if you got them yet. Oh, there we go. I'll just do that shit. Fuck it.
Yeah, I got 4-3 and 3-3.
Bless me, my child. You see my tags, Dennis?
I don't see nothing yet. I got to wait.
Nothing popping up yet.
I got to wait.
Gerald, I don't even know Gerald's got a damn thing or whatever. He got
Wi-Fi. He messaged me twice. He must be next to his laptop. He was on Talk Years the other day.
Oh, I saw that. I said, did it spin around or no?
No, I ain't spin around at all.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, you can send him a link because I don't know if he had a block or whatever on his thing last time. I know he was blocked on one character or whatever.
I'm about to send it to him. Hold on. Give me a second.
I ain't seen Zara yet.
No, Zara said he ain't gonna be able to make it.
He ain't making it. And then I know Ethan's in there talking with the wrestling group. The wrestling boys.
I just wanted to get in. I don't watch wrestling anymore.
What? I'll ask him to see exactly who won.
I just wanted to get in for the action, for the money.
Yeah. It went from 300 to 150 and 150.
He didn't fill it then. He just went with what he had.
No, he ended up giving people. I think he gave people like three numbers.
Okay.
They got three numbers. I don't know what number was Cody Rhodes when he came in.
I can't remember.
You can't remember Cody Rhodes' number? And
no, I think it was like 15. I think it was like 15 or something, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah, D-Man probably know that shit. What was Bailey?
Bailey was like 3. She was like 3 or
Bailey.
4. Yeah, Cody Rhodes was 15. D-Man is here. D-Man is here.
Oh, so Bailey would need that or whatever. But you ain't seen none of my tags yet, have you? Huh?
No, I ain't seen none of yours.
That's kind of weird. The way it does that sometimes.
15, you said.
I'm still crazy that Cody Rhodes won on back-to-back Royal Rumble.
Who is that? I didn't know who that is.
That's Dusty Rhodes' son. I know you know who
Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes is.
Oh, okay.
The American
Yeah.
Dream. They call him the
Yeah,
American.
now mind you, he got 2 sons. He got 2 sons. So let me get that out of the way. He got 2 sons. One of them is called Dustin. The other one is Cody. Cody's the youngest son.
Yeah, I know Dustin. I'm going to see Micro Wrestling next weekend.
Okay.
The little midgets.
I see that tag.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
This tag right here.
You got
this
everything
tag right
now?
here. Yeah.
You got it. Okay. Yeah, I see that. 15th. Okay.
All right. There go G-Dub.
Yeah, go Dust. Go Dust.
Dub's
Yeah.
on his laptop. Okay, Dub.
Go, Gidget. Go, Inspector Gidget.
Go Dust.
Go Dust. That's the other son. That's the one that's a little, everybody thinks a little fruity booty.
Speaking of that, I'm watching.
Oh, that was Dustin Rose, wasn't it?
Yeah, Dustin Rhodes.
Dustin Rose.
Who's
yeah.
actually a pretty damn good wrestler. That's the crazy thing.
What happened with Dustin? Did he got hurt or something or what?
He just stopped wrestling.
No,
Stop wrestling?
He's still wrestling. He's over in AEW now.
Oh, he's still over there.
AEW?
Okay, I thought he stopped.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Kevin. Don't let him do that to you.
What you watching?
Watching the Rumble.
Rumble.
It just went off. Why are you watching it now?
I fell asleep before it came on.
Oh, well.
Oh, shit.
I thought she's
say
watching old Cowboy Super Bowl history. I said, get that shit off the TV there, Gerald. Hell.
Hey, Buck, I got 2 words for you, and it's F-U.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who that is laughing that loud, but she is cracking up.
What's up, my wife? That's my wife.
But anyway, let's get going. 2:00 in the afternoon. Baltimore Ravens, Kansas City Chiefs. D-Man, I think what's the spread still? About 4 from what I saw earlier in the week.
I didn't check.
4 for who?
4 for Baltimore. Baltimore's favored by 4, if I'm not mistaken.
4.5.
4.5. Baltimore's 4.5 point favorite. So,
Yep.
the thing about this game, they've played each other. I didn't realize they played each other so many times. They played each other 4 times. But anyway, 4.5. Baltimore's 4.5 points. Who's got an echo? Somebody's got an echo.
Yeah, somebody got echo. They got to cut that off. Whatever it is, cut it off.
Sorry, guys. I hit the wrong button on my phone.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to cut the phone off. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, they played each other 4 times now. Lamar won the last matchup, by the way. It was a great game. They showed it on the NFL Network yesterday or whatever. And it was 36-35. And the only reason why they won is because Allaire fumbled around the 30-yard line, and Baltimore recovered, and they was able to get a first down and win the ball game. But the other 3 previous games, Mahomes won. Andy Reid, though, I look back when he was coaching Philly, Dennis, going against that Ravens defense or whatever. The Eagles' offense is a little stymied against the Ravens defense a little bit when he was there with Philly.
First of all, it ain't too many. Hold on, sir. Hold on. Let me explain. It ain't too many people that did good against that defense. That's number 1. Number 2, those players ain't playing today. So let me just get that part out of the way.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking about coaching and plays, offensive plays and stuff.
Right.
Baltimore's got a good defense. Kansas City's got a good defense. The key is which offense Kansas City has is going to show up. and which defense is Baltimore has is going to show up, because it's the big stage for them. Everybody knows that this is Lamar's year to shine, to finally get over the hump. So anyway, Handy, what you see in this ball game?
This is gonna be a close one. It's hard to pick, man. I need Lamar to do good for that pool you helped me with, but
yeah,
I don't know, man. This is a toss-up. I think it's going to be a high-scoring, close game. I think you have to take the Chiefs with the points, but I don't know, man. I'm gonna root for Lamar in this game. Maybe can get that dub finally and get himself to the Super Bowl. Back what he said he wanted to do. So just give me the Ravens. Let's go 38-35.
38-35 Ravens. D-Man.
Super Bowl points.
Fuck the Chiefs. BJ, sir, I hope you're watching really closely. Please do me a huge favor. Beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Give me the Baltimore Ravens 26-21. Fuck the Chiefs.
26-21. That's a pretty interesting score. All right, Gerald, what you see in this ball game?
I'm going to take the Chiefs. I'm going to say 24-20.
24-20. Now that is actually the Vegas prediction. 24-20, Baltimore. It's a 44. I saw the spread. I think the total points scored, I think, was like 44.5, which is interesting. So for some reason, Vegas thinks this game could be low scoring. Dennis, what you got here?
I got 21-31 Baltimore, and Zara took Baltimore as well.
Zara took Baltimore too as well.
Yeah.
I think I think really, Hendy, if you bet, man, I think you got to take the over in this. 44.5 is not a lot of for these two teams. But I do think that Baltimore wins it. Don't be surprised if the fans make a difference here playing in Baltimore. The fans make a difference. I got Baltimore winning 34-17. 34-17.
Wow.
Over Patrick Mahomes and them. 34-17. I just think I wouldn't be surprised if we see some turnovers from Kansas City. And Mahomes has not played. This is the second time playing on the road. First team he's used to, Buffalo. That was not a shocker to me. Once again, the Bills couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. So
Hold
next
up.
game.
Hold up.
Uh-oh.
Hold up. Somebody told you to put your good glasses on. They talking about you.
Buck, didn't you pick Lamar for Super Bowl in my bracket? I did pick Baltimore for the Super Bowl. I sure did. I did pick Baltimore. I picked Baltimore, and so I picked Baltimore beginning of the year. I got Baltimore in a big board. That's the last team I got alive. So only 4 of us picked Baltimore to go to the Super Bowl and win it. So that's I'm clapping my hands. I'm praying for Detroit, Dennis. God damn it. If Baltimore plays Detroit, there's only 2 people that pick Detroit. So 2 people pick Detroit. 25 people pick San Francisco. 15 people pick Kansas City. But yeah. So it'd be a lot of people in this pool at the end of the season. So yeah, but anyway, next game is how does one pick against Mahomes? Yeah, I mean that's I got to pick against Mahomes on the road. I like the Ravens defense. Is Humphrey playing, D-Man?
Yeah, he's playing.
Humphrey's playing, yeah. So but this will be a chess match. I just think Lamar is the key right here. I mean, I watched the game they played last time, and he really made plays. And I just don't know if Kansas City's got the defense to stop Lamar. Lamar can only get beat by stopping himself. Now, the 49ers, if he faces the 49ers in the Super Bowl, 49ers have a good linebacker over there. Everybody knows about. So yes, and they lost an offensive lineman too. The Chiefs did. There's another big pick. So yeah, you got some. And the Ravens were not slacking, Dennis. They was almost at 50 sacks on the season too. People didn't realize how many times they were getting to the quarterback. So
Jadeveon Clowney had 9 sacks again. I thought he was going to get 10 sacks. I thought he was going to get 10 sacks for the first time in his career. I thought he was going to get 10 sacks.
He still ain't got 10 sacks in his career in a season.
Still ain't got 10 sacks in his career.
Well, I know my buddy's out there pulling for the 49ers because he's got a Debo South Carolina fan. Now we got Clowney on this side, South Carolina fan or whatever over here on this side. So I know he's picking that. So whatever. So anyway, yeah, I'm glad Tony's not playing. Woo. Tony is out. Yeah, I'm glad he's not playing. So another criticism. But the next game is 6:30 on the East Coast, which will be pretty cool on the West Coast. It'll be about 3:30. Detroit and San Francisco. Dennis, it's on you right here.
Well,
this is your what up, though. This is your 49ers team. Just so you know, I think the 49ers, I think the spread on this game is actually 7.
Yep, it is.
7.
Well, I had a little talk with Jesus. Told him all about my problems. You know where I'm going. I'm getting on my bus pass. Getting back on my bus. Come on, man.
That look like Detroit Lions. That look like Detroit Lions colors.
It is Detroit Lions. What up, though? Oh, get a good look at that. What up, though?
Look like Detroit Lions colors.
Yeah, what up, though? I'm getting on there, man. That's my thought. I'm leaving the greasy spoon. I'm getting on there. I'm taking Detroit for the win. Detroit wins this game 27-24.
27-24.
I was close.
What up, though?
What up, though? Oh, Dennis, by the way, did you see the color scheme for next season's Super Bowl?
That ain't the real one. That ain't the real one.
Did you see it?
I seen the fake one they put out there.
No. What's the color scheme for next year?
Color scheme for next year that I seen was green and purple.
Yes.
Yeah, so it looked like Hendy's Jets and your Vikings be playing against each other in Miami. And that'd be a great and if somebody wrote that script, it'd actually be a great story because both quarterbacks left the season with Achilles scare.
Oh, wouldn't that be something? That's a hell of an NFL script right there. Both
NFL script, right?
Both quarterbacks went out. You know,
but
you got the Green Bay Packers over there talking shit too. It could be the Green Bay Packers against the Ravens. Ravens trying to repeat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Could be that too as well.
Could be that too.
Could be that. But anyway, Handy, what you got this ball game?
I'm all on the Lions. Fuck the Niners. Give me the give me the Lions 26-23.
26-23.
It's going to be a good one. Both good games, man. Both tough to pick.
All right, Jared, what you got this game? He got that 49ers look in his face.
I'm going to go 49ers 30-27.
30-27. Another close. Some of you guys got this game being closer than the other one. D-Man. Well, or should I call you D-Rose? D-Rose.
Give me the Lions. What up, though? 28-24.
28-24. And I want the Lions to win. I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. I mean, the 49ers are 17-3. The last 20 times they faced the Lions, 17-3. Poor Lions. Poor Lions. I don't see it. I see it. I actually see a 40-point being up here on this game. I see a 49ers scoring 41, and I see the Lions putting up 27, 41-27. So, Handy, know you bet man on that one too as well. 41-27. I think it's a 52 total this game right here, which I thought it would be kind of flipped, to tell you the truth. But that anytime that that Baker Mayfield could throw for 370 yards on that defense. I mean, now Brock Purdy's got Kittle, he's got Ayuk, he's got too many weapons. Too many weapons on that. Too many weapons on that 49ers side. McCaffrey, I mean, Debo's playing.
No, he's not. Yeah. He's questionable.
No, they say he's playing. They didn't announce he's playing. He's playing. So he's playing. He's playing. So he's playing. I seen Rashawn say the Eagles signed Kellen Moore. That's another big story. Cowboy fans like that one, D man. They gonna like that one.
I ain't appreciating that fucking laugh.
Look at Dennis. He's like, what the hell? Yeah.
Kellen Moore is a joke, man.
Well, anyway, new coach hirings. We got Raheem Morris in Atlanta. Dennis, what do you think about that hiring?
I think it was a good hire.
You think Raheem? Huh?
He should have stayed there in the first place.
Yeah, he was with Dan Quinn. He was with Dan Quinn. You know, that kind of good stuff. So he was there, and then you got Tampa Bay's offensive coordinator Dave Canales heading to Carolina. D man, what you think about that one? You think he's going to do wonders with Bryce Young?
I think he will.
You think he'll help him out?
I can see it though. We got to see who done him good. New offense coordinator Todd Bowles though. Can Bucs be good though? That's a big question right there though. But I think he'll do good though.
You know, I'm sitting here thinking to myself, who are we going to get for the OC right now? And there's 3 guys that are out there that their possibility could work for. One guy that I'll bring up that I didn't think about was Van Pelt. Van Pelt was with the Browns when Baker started. He was the OC there in Cleveland, so he was there during the playoff run too. So he's one, and then you got Brian Greasy is another OC out there that could come back to Tampa. And then, of course, Clint Kubiak almost got the job there last year. And then there's a wild card, Keenan McCardle. Keenan McCardle's a wild card. Just talk about he might be going to Pittsburgh. He wants a job as an OC. He's been the wide receiver coach for like 5 or 6 years. So, and then we got any news on Dan Quinn yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
He's been interviewing for head coaching jobs, but he hasn't said if he accepted any yet.
So then we got Jim Harbaugh in the Chargers. So me and D-Man been fucked by the Chargers the last 3 years because we thought their defense was going to be good, and they have been sucky. But they got a lot of cap issues in the Charger land, just like the Saints. D-Man knows that too as well. He's getting ready to see all his players get cut or restructured salaries here because they're 80 something million. Is that right?
Yep.
That's a lot. Who else we got? New coaches.
Let's see.
Callahan.
Ben Johnson, Ben whatever his name is.
No, well, Callahan for Tennessee's been hired. Brian Callahan, the OC for Cincinnati, he's been hired there in Tennessee. And Gerard Mayo took over for Belichick in New England. And then who else we got? Anybody else? Washington's open.
Washington.
And,
that's Seahawks.
Seattle. That's the 2 that's open, whatever. So, Andy, what you think? What's the Jets got on the mind there? You breaking out the Rodgers jersey next year finally, or what?
Oh yeah, I got it ready.
I know you didn't get to wear it. It was like a quick. Like, okay, I can't put it on. I had to wear my Zach Wilson jersey again.
I wore it for a few plays and then I took it off.
A few plays, took it off. So yeah,
damn handy.
Dennis.
Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Ready.
You guys tell me where you think they're going. I got 20 of the top free agents. Derrick Henry.
Dallas.
I agree with Dennis. He's going to end up in Dallas.
Dallas?
Yep. Because they're going to move away from Tony Pollard and get get Derrick Henry in there for maybe a 1 or 2 year deal.
Interesting.
How old is he now?
He's pushing 30.
Yeah, that's why I said a 1 or 2 year deal.
Yeah. My next one is just saw in the comments. Mike Evans. Where do you think Mike Evans ends up?
Kansas City.
Kansas City.
Chiefs.
You think Kansas City too, huh?
I'm saying Mike Evans is going to stay with the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I think he's going to stay with. I just think he's going to. I think he's going to remain a Buck. I think they're going to work out his contract or whatever. I think he wants a 3-year deal. I think I was reading the other day where we could actually franchise tag Baker. Dennis, did you know that? We could franchise Baker for 1 year with the new OC coming in, and he would make $36 million for one season instead of making 4. We could franchise tag him.
That's the franchise market, $36 million.
Yep, that's it. 36
you sure
million.
You sure they 46 million?
No. We've only got we've only got a few quarterbacks making over $40 million or whatever. So they could franchise tag him if they want to for 36 million. Kirk Cousins.
He's going to retire.
Kirk Cousins goes to Denver.
Falcons.
Yeah.
Falcons. Denver. Falcons. I'm gonna still say he stays in Minnesota.
No, I say he's going to Denver because Denver's going to let what's that quarterback there in Denver? They're going to let Wilson walk and sign Cousins.
T. Higgins.
Titans.
Think T. Higgins goes to the Titans with his offensive coordinator Brian Callahan.
Yep.
I think T. Higgins goes to Jacksonville.
T. Higgins going to the Titans.
I think T. Higgins goes to Jacksonville.
You know where T. Higgins? You know where T. Higgins is from, right?
No.
Tennessee. That's where he played high school football. That's where Clemson went up there and stole him to bring him to Clemson or whatever. But he's from Tennessee, so I like that. I like that, D man. I think that's a good idea. I think T. Higgins will go to Tennessee. I think he will go there.
He's going to end up in Tennessee with his former OC.
Yep.
Calvin Ridley.
Listen when I say Calvin Ridley experiment is done in Jacksonville. He's going to Jacksonville.
Calvin Ridley's going? You say T. Higgins going to Jacksonville?
T. Higgins going to Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley experiment is done in Jacksonville.
Is that because of Trevor Lawrence? You think Trevor Lawrence is getting his guys back or what?
Yeah, he's going to bring the band back in town. They're going to make it as comfortable. They're going to make it as comfortable as possible for Trevor Lawrence and all this money they're about to give him.
But see, that's the problem. They gave Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk got his money, and he actually proved himself as a number 1 wideout last year. I thought he was better than Ridley.
He did very good. I'm not mad. He did very good. But Calvin Ridley didn't do good enough to me to stay that number 2 guy. I wouldn't be surprised if Calvin Ridley end up going to Green Bay. Wouldn't surprise me.
Whoa, get out of my head, Dennis.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I was thinking the same thing. Green Bay.
I don't know. It's too cold for him.
I think he goes.
It's too late.
I think he goes to the Raiders because we're gonna get Devontae. So
y'all not getting all that nice shit.
Wow.
Never say never, bro.
I'm just saying y'all not getting all that nice shit.
Selling more.
I wonder if he might actually go back to Atlanta.
I was gonna say that.
I wonder if he might actually go back to Atlanta, to tell you the truth. Or I could see Kansas City. Marcus brought up a good point too. Calvin Ridley to Kansas City. If they don't get Mike Evans, they still need another wide receiver. And you got Rashid Weiss, who's taking over number 1, and Calvin Ridley could play 2 for Mahomes. So that's a good pick too. Michael Pittman Jr.
He's a free agent? I didn't even know that.
Yep, he is.
Yeah, Michael Pittman Jr. They didn't give him a contract extension. He wants to test the market. So Michael Pittman Jr. for the Colts. This is big. I mean, they might re-sign him up or whatever, but I don't know if he might take back off to California. He might take back off to one of those Chargers land with Jim Harbaugh, maybe.
I can see. No, I'm going to say he ends up with the Rams.
Oh, they got Puka and they got Cup. I can't see him ending up there.
I got him the Bengals.
The Bengals, Michael Pittman. Now that would be good for Joe Burrow if they can afford it. That's the problem.
Oh,
They're gonna need another wide receiver.
That's why, because about to lose
Saquon Barkley.
I see him staying with the Giants.
He could. No, I don't know if he'll go to Tennessee. If Henry leaves, he can go to Tennessee, but I don't know about that one.
I'm gonna say the Titans if Henry does leave. I'm still gonna say Titans.
Saquon Barkley.
Yep.
Here's one I'm gonna say Texans. I'm gonna say Texans. I think Barkley goes to Houston. They need a running back or whatever.
Well,
Marcus agrees with me. Pittman to the Chargers or whatever. So I think Barkley. I think he takes off and goes now. For some reason, I don't know. I mean, I know Chris Godwin and him are pretty good friends. If Barkley decides to go to Tampa, I'm not going to be mad at him. But, we got
Rashad White. Yeah, I'm like, White is as much as I'm not a fan of picking him in fantasy, White is all right.
He did all right. He did all right behind that line. I'll give him that. But I also look at White as possibly like a Tony Pollard. You know what I mean? The only difference between White is that he kind of overachieved this season, and maybe it was because of the play calling. He didn't get 1,000 yards; he got 950-something yards. So yeah, Josh Jacobs. There you go, Josh Jacobs. Where do you think he ends up at?
I think he stays a Raider.
I agree.
You think he's going to stay a Raider?
He's not. I'm Marcus on this one. I think he's going to Texans.
You think he'll go to Texans instead, huh?
Yep.
I think he stays a Raider.
I could see him possibly going to the Patriots. I think he might. Gerard Mayo might be able to pull some finagles. Also, I might throw this out here. He could possibly be a Vikings too as well. They're still looking for a number 1 running back too as well. So there's a possibility that could happen too as well. Austin Eckler.
Oof. Now, what team does he play for? I forgot.
Chargers.
He was with the Chargers.
I think he stays as well.
Yeah,
he's going to stay at Chargers. They're going to re-sign him.
Yeah, he's staying.
You think he's going to stay?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think they draft another running back though. To take over.
What up, Travis? What about DeAndre Swift?
Swift better sign back with Philly. I know that. Philly better be making sure he signs back. I know he wants to be there. I know his family wants him to be there. Make sure I get that out of the way. I know he wants to be there. I know his family wants to be there. But Swift better listen. They better make sure they sign him to a nice contract for at least another 3 years.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I know how he is.
I see Sweat going to Washington.
Ooh,
he go to fucking Washington. And that's some shit too, man. That's some typical shit, man.
Washington needs all the help they can get right now.
Even though they got a bunch of running backs, and I like that Puerto Rican one they got, Rodriguez, but that's some typical shit. We lose players to fucking Washington and Dallas.
What about Tony Pollard? Where are you going to end up at?
I want to say
Minnesota.
Yeah.
Vikings? Ooh,
yeah.
Got 3 people saying.
You know any other team in Minnesota? Sure.
Tony Pollard, huh?
Because I tell you what, I had high hopes for Tony, but he's not the running back for the Cowboys.
AJ Dillon. You think he resigns?
Nah.
I don't think he'll be a starter on a team. He'll have the same role he does in Green Bay, you know?
Right.
This motherfucker right here.
You know, he could go to
right pilot to the Eagles with Kellen Moore. Hell no.
That's true though, Dennis. That could happen. Pollard flourished under Kellen Moore, so that could possibly happen. They keep DeAndre Swift. They sign Pollard. You got a feature back.
What letter you want?
Down back. Huh?
What letter you want? The N or the O? No.
If I don't
like
get
that idea,
I don't even like the fact that we signed Kellen Moore. I think that was a dumbass sign.
It could be a DeMarco Murray. DeMarco Murray part 2.
Yeah. Keep Kellen Moore in Philly. We don't want him back in Dallas.
To answer your question, Buc Flair, I got AJ Dillon going to the Texans.
The Texans. They need a big back. I can see him also going to the Patriots. He played at Boston College too. He might swing up that way too as well. Green Bay's a cold town. New England's needs some stuff.
I'll take AJ Dillon to Philly. That way we ain't got to do the tush push as much because we have his big ass in the back.
Okay. Baker Mayfield.
He's going to stay with Tampa.
Baker need a contract. 2 years, he gets a Geno Smith deal with Tampa.
Mayfield's going to stay with the Bucs.
2-year deal, huh?
2-year Geno Smith deal.
Gardner Minshew.
He stays.
You think he stays there?
He stays.
He stays?
Yeah.
Oh boy. That's tough. I'm gonna say he stays.
That's tough. I'm gonna say he stays.
You gonna say he stays? Jake Browning, the Bengals backup.
He's a free agent.
He's a free agent. Jake Browning. He's on the market.
He could come to Philly. Him and his girlfriend.
You know what? He backed up Kirk Cousins for 2 years or whatever. But I don't know if he's going to end up back up that way. But
Jets will take him back up Rodgers.
Jay, there's a good possibility too as well. You know,
Jets will take anybody back up
Rodgers. Mason Rudolph.
Mason Rudolph.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody care. He go to the UFL. Ain't nobody care.
Well, I'm just saying he was what 3-1. Helped the Steelers get in that. And Tomlin's already came out and said that Kenny Pickett's his guy. You know what I mean? He already came out.
I don't know why he said that dumb shit. He's gonna end up losing his job because of Kenny Pickett.
I kind of agree with you. You know,
send Rudolph to the USL.
No, it's UFL. UFL.
Yeah, there you go. United Football League. Send him there.
Right.
Dalton Schultz, tight end.
He's gonna stay with Houston.
I don't know. I think Houston get rid of him. I ain't spending $10 million on him. He ain't do nothing extra special.
I was kind of shocked that he was up for that deal or whatever.
He only had a 1 year deal with the Texans. So I mean, he ain't do nothing extra special. He was nice, but he ain't do nothing extra special. I will go ahead and give him up.
Oh, I like that. Marcus says to the Chiefs to replace Kelsey if he retires. That's a good one too as well. Yeah. That's a possibility.
I got
Dolphins. Dolphins need a good tight end too as well.
They don't throw to the tight end. I don't even make sense. They don't throw to the tight end.
Yeah, but you never know. Hunter Henry.
Who he play for now?
Patriots.
He was with the Patriots.
Yeah, that's terrible. He's gonna stay right there.
You don't think he's gonna go somewhere else?
I think he's going to Redskins.
Redskins? He's got a perfect name to fit in Washington, Hunter Henry. Here's a name that I'm gonna put out there. Gerald Everett, tight end for the Chargers. He's a free agent. He showed some signs playing wide receiver too as well. So
right. He could go to the Texans. He'll actually make a difference because he can run.
I got
him. Possible. Texans, I can see that too as well. I can see Gerald Everett possibly moving over there because the offensive coordinator not getting the job there is going to be huge for C.J. Stroud. But
well, they might make what you call the offensive coordinator or the quarterback. They might make the quarterback coach the offensive coordinator, and they might make what's his name been floating around as a backup quarterback for years. Took Minnesota to their last NFC Championship game.
Oh, Case Keenum.
Case Keenum. Yeah. They might make him a quarterback coach.
Well, they signed him to a. I think they got him to it. They signed him to a 2-year deal. So, Zach Moss.
Ain't nobody care.
Nobody care about Zach Moss?
No.
Ain't nobody care.
Nobody care.
Send him to the Canadian League.
Damn, I ain't say that. I just said ain't nobody care.
Next.
Well, one thing we haven't even really talked about is actually the Ravens. This kid's been hurt for them the last couple of years. J.K. Dobbins is a free agent now. I know he's had those injuries or whatever.
Ain't nobody care.
But Ravens do need a marketable running back now to help Lamar out now. So possibly maybe Josh Jacobs or Barkley maybe end up in Baltimore. Who knows?
Does Dalvin Cook stay or is he gone after this year?
Dalvin Cook, I think is I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of disappointed in. I thought he would do something with the Jets. And
tell me about it.
Yeah.
Y'all thought he was gonna do something. He wasn't one of them guys I was picking in fantasy.
Yeah, he just Zach Moss to the Cowboys. Well,
no.
He wanted, yeah. If you want to damn do it, yeah. Like I said,
I see you, Marcus. You making sure you get all your nice stuff, huh? I see you, Marcus. I see you, Marcus. And you gonna throw me your buttery bullshit. I see you, Marcus. I see you, Marcus. I see you.
But that's pretty much all the high price offensive free agents and stuff. I don't even get into the defensive free agents because those guys are money hungry. They're gonna end up going whoever gives them the most money. Where offensive guys usually think about going to some place where they're gonna be used. They're gonna be used.
Wait a minute, wait. You think the defensive guys are more money hungry than offensive guys?
Oh yeah.
When we just sat here and talked about a wide receiver guy who was a third wide receiver and he went for number one wide receiver money at the time.
And guess what happened?
And he ended up being very good. He ended up being very good. But he shouldn't have been no number one wide receiver money.
No. And that fucked the market up. The market ballooned after that. So that kind of messed up a lot of people's philosophy. The NFL salary cap is going to continue to rise. During COVID, it went down another. It hurt teams because it went down about 30-something million. Then it popped back up to I think it's about 248, 250. It might get up to 260 salary cap wise anyway. But yeah, there's a lot of these defensive guys. Like I said, they want the money, Dennis. They want the money.
I think everybody who's a free agent want the money.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're an offensive player, offensive players have to look at the system that they're going into. Look at Aaron Rodgers. He went to the Jets, and really, even if the man wouldn't have got hurt, they really didn't have a lot around him. We saw how bad the offensive line was. We saw how bad the other receivers were. They couldn't help out the kid, the rookie of the year, Wilson or whatever. So basically, he went into a situation, where, it really wasn't good for him, but he had the same OC. He had Nathaniel Hackett. That's one reason why he went. You take a guy like a defensive player like Boza. Boza didn't have a great season for the 49ers this season, but his brother is making, $30-something million, and he ain't doing shit for the fucking Chargers or whatever.
Yeah, that's because that wasn't because of free agency. That was because they signed him right after the Witchcom.
I got a question. Do the Bills keep both tight ends?
No.
They should.
No. No, Knox is gonna be gone. Knox will be gone. Chris Jones, good idea. Josh Allen. These guys are gonna go where the money going. Danielle Hunter. the nail hunter for the Vikings. I mean,
he's going to go. Marcus, this one you put in here, he can't come to me. That's another Jadeveon Clowney right there.
Yeah,
he
Chase
can't
Young
come
is,
to me.
He
can't come to me with nothing big. It's going to be a team that's going to overpay for him, but that's Jadeveon Clowney 2.0 right there.
I hope the Bucs can sign Antoine Winfield, Jr. He's going to be wanting big money to play,
safety. Y'all can sign him, but when we get y'all linebacker, when we finally get a good linebacker,
Devin White.
Yeah, when we get y'all linebacker, I feel much better.
I don't know if he's going to go to Philly. I would see him going to. I think Cleveland. I think he's in the running with Cleveland. Cleveland got some money. Jim Schwartz. Cleveland got
enough fucking linebackers, right? We need a linebacker.
You guys have been needing. Y'all like Buffalo. Y'all been needing a linebacker, and Buffalo been needing a running game. And you saw what happened in the playoffs. Once again, Josh Allen led them in rushing. That's why I said, I'm still not sold on.
But hey, if I'd have played you in fantasy that day, fucking what you call would have ran all over him. I'd have played you in fantasy. That's why I'm still mad about that shit. I'm like, they don't even use this motherfucker like that. James Cook. And this is the day he get over 100-some yards rushing when I'm playing this motherfucking fantasy.
36 fantasy points. Yeah, Khalil Mack, it's going to be a contract situation there. I mean, they're not going to pay that son bitch over $37 million a year.
Mack is done. Khalil Mack is done.
How much time does AJ Brown?
How's he done?
AJ Brown?
Yeah, how many? I heard rumors he's not happy. Is it true or?
Oh, he'll be all right. He'll be all right. They just built that shit all up.
I noticed one thing about Philly after they lose the Super Bowl. I'm starting to notice this reoccurring thing. Now all of a sudden the quarterback ain't got no leadership skills. Wide receivers the issue. Every time Philly loses Super Bowl, this is the reoccurring thing. Think I'm joking? Well, besides the 1980, because I wasn't around for that one. But you think I'm joking? Go back to the last Super Bowl they lost.
I done told you, Dennis, your team. I done told you your team, Dennis. I done said, what do I compare the Eagles to? What do I compare the Eagles to?
The Indianapolis Colts.
Indianapolis Colts, when that Peyton Manning was there, they always going to have a good offense, and the defense is going to suck you. And that's exactly what happened to them this year.
This is why I said
they gotta plug in the defensive pieces, and Fazio is probably going to be the guy to do that. And the offense is still going to be good. The offense is still going to be good. Still gonna be good. The only thing they're gonna have to worry about is the turnovers that they had this season. Jalen Hurts, he turned the ball over a lot this season or whatever. You're gonna have to tone that back in. But also, you got to think about bringing in another playmaker, because AJ Brown and Devontae Smith can't do it all, and Goddard was hurt some of the season.
Goddard, he's always hurt. Goddard and Devontae Maddox are roommates, and they are the two most injured players on our team.
Well, I think what we're talking about, Marcus, is Khalil Mack. He's an older man. I don't think
he's older, but I don't think. But Gerald was saying he was done. I don't think he's done.
I don't think he's done. I just think he's not going to be. I think he's not going to get that money, because when he gets cut, he's going to get dead money from the Chargers or whatever, because they're going to have a lot of dead money. That team.
Long as he don't become a Cowboy, I'm cool.
Well, Cowboys need linebackers too. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Devin White ends up there, to tell you the truth. But I don't know who the new DC is going to be in Dallas. That's going to be another big.
They might give it to Al Harris. They should give it to Al Harris.
Al Harris is only going to get
Al Harris would probably do something that they don't want to hear. Ain't he a former was it Green Bay or Bear guy? Al Harris.
He's also a former Eagle too.
Eagle too, right? Yeah.
He was with the Packers. He was with the Eagles. There was another team he was with, but I cannot think of that other team right now.
Yeah, so I mean, if Dan Quinn gets that Seattle job, as I'm thinking he's going to get, they're going to bring in another defense coordinator. I mean, Wink's still out there. Brandon Staley, it's been rumored, possibly going somewhere to be the DC.
I wanted Wink over Vic Fangio.
Yeah, but I'm kind of shocked that Staley didn't end up in Jacksonville. I really am. I thought they was going to make that call because Jalen Ramsey was pushing for him to come there, and they went and
you mean Miami? You mean Miami?
Who? Yeah, Brandon Staley. Yeah, Brandon Staley, because when Fazio left, Brandon Staley. I don't know if they've hired. I don't think they've hired a new DC yet in Miami, so I wouldn't be surprised if he ends up in Miami. But it all depends on how big an ego he has with the young kid McDaniel or whatever. So also, what's his name could be there too. Joe Barry, he could be down there in Miami.
Now, I got one thing to say about Dan Quinn that I do not like. And now you see this with most defensive coordinators. They're down on the field with the players. Why does he got his stupid ass up in the box?
Oh, well, him being in the box got you a top 5 defense 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
But I think if he was on the field with the players, it would have been different. Because look at the Green Bay Packer game. No defense at all in that entire game.
Y'all didn't
they
look
played
good.
Zone. They played zone. Every Cowboy fan said, "Why are we playing zone?" And they ain't played zone hardly all year long. So basically, it's like I said, either Dan Quinn had done tapped out after Pete Carroll and done thought about getting that Seattle job and didn't have a good play, game plan or whatever. Or basically, your defense got exposed once again because you don't have any linebackers to play over the middle. And Green Bay is a good, like Deebo Samuel, like Devontae Smith, like Romeo Dubes and all them guys. They go over the middle. They got no linebacker. They were showing guys just getting run over by Green Bay because they were so little playing linebacker. This, all the number 6 for the Cowboys. He was just getting blasted. He was getting blasted all over the place, whoever he was. But
I agree with Marcus. Dan Quinn needs to stop playing safeties at linebacker positions.
That got y'all top 4 defense. I'm trying to figure out at what point was y'all complaining when y'all beat fucking the Giants 40-0 2 times in a row? Was it a complaint then?
Come on, the Giants?
I'm just saying, y'all were out there screaming. Y'all were out there screaming, we the best defense in the league.
I wasn't saying that. But hey, anybody could beat the Giants. My 80-year-old grandma could go out there and beat the Giants.
Yeah, he just said he's 205 pounds playing safety linebacker or whatever.
I can't say I can beat the Giants. I have a hard time against the Giants.
Well, I tell you what, whoever takes that Giants job, which I'm still waiting to see who takes that defense job. They got some young talent in the Giants. I like them guys. I like Thibodeau. I like the quarterback.
Now watch y'all. Now Marcus. Now watch y'all play a power team. See, this is what you don't be getting. Now watch y'all play a power team in September and October, and watch y'all don't get manhandled. But if you play a power team in December, that's when it seemed like your team ran out of gas in December. But September and October will be the time of the year that I will be betting on the Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Why? Because in them 2 months, they play good as shit. This is on my fault, and the Philadelphia Eagles. Because we only had 1 loss in them 2 months. So in them 2 months, those are the teams I'm betting on.
Is we went and drafted Mizey Smith. And they don't use him.
They didn't get run over by Arizona. What I was told when y'all lost to Arizona is that y'all were in shock that y'all just lost your best defensive player. So y'all morale was down. That's what I was told.
Yes, we lost Diggs.
That's what I was told.
We lost Diggs to a torn, torn ACL, I think? Yeah, torn ACL. And
right.
Yeah, that's what brought the defense down.
Yeah, that's what I was told. They didn't run no power shit on y'all. They ran a wide receiver out the backfield. I watched them run the wide receiver out the backfield, and he didn't get touched.
And without Diggs, our secondary was just flat out.
Josh Dobbs, that's the game he won for the Cardinals. Josh Dobbs.
Josh Dobbs, my man.
Put that Tennessee whooping on them or whatever. I think it was 28-16. I still remember that score, 28-16. I think the 49ers game was 42-14. Jerry Jones was like saying it's over with, blah, blah, blah. Then they came back and beat the Eagles, and
the
then they was
Chargers. No, they came back and beat the Chargers. They beat the Chargers the next week.
They won that game by a field goal. It was on a Monday night game. It was a close game. I know
how much James Cook had and James Conner. I know how much they had. I was
James
watching.
Cook. James Cook ran all over in Buffalo, and then that Miami actually beat them too as well, which was kind of interesting. I knew then something was going to be up with Dallas again in the playoffs. When they lost to Miami, I was like, ooh, Miami. That was the first game Miami won. That was the first game Miami actually beat a team with a winning record or whatever. So that was their only big win there too as well.
I'm so sick of this team going 12-5, 13-4. Have a winning record throughout the regular season. Get to the playoffs and just
Well, it's nothing new, Gerald. It's been happening. It's been happening for 28 years.
I was going to say that, but I'll leave it alone.
So when everybody's, when these Cowboy fans going around saying, "Oh, this is our year, I got something to tell you. Shut the you know what up. Because I'm not going to say it's our year until we get into the Super Bowl.
Till you get to the Super Bowl. Well, I hope I'm still living when that happens.
Me too. But as long as Jerry Jones owns the Cowboys, we will never see another Super Bowl.
Well, he's 81 now.
Yeah, that all depends when dumbass needs to sell the team.
His son's getting ready to. His son will be taking over.
His son ain't no better.
Y'all had the Jimmy. What do you call it? The Jimmy Johnson curse that was lifted. That's why y'all thought y'all was going this year.
Not the curse was lifted. Oh no, Buc Flair curse wasn't lifted. Oh no, not the curse. The
curse was lifted. Jimmy Johnson curse.
I kept asking him. I said, "So is the curse lifted?" Yeah, the curse is lifted. I said, "Okay."
We got several teams with the curse right now. We got the Jaguars with the Ada Cruz curse. They curse right now. Ever since the
Raiders
come on the show.
But that's Ada Cruz's curse. She put her own curse on her team. She did it herself.
She's gonna have to come on the show to break her curse if she wants the Jaguars to
come on the show to break her curse. Still ain't came on the show.
Got to break the curse and stuff, and then you got then they go out and get the Falcons defensive coordinator, which I said, "Oh Lord, Dennis, what I call that guy all year long."
I forgot what you called. You called him a sex offender.
Yeah, the pedophiles, the Arthur and him. They had little mustaches and shit. Looked like somebody you would see. It looks like somebody you would see around the corner and stuff like that. So I can't believe they hired him to be the DC just because he took credit for what happened in Atlanta. I mean, you go out and get Jesse Bates, you're going to change that defense around too as well. So we'll see what happens there in Jacksonville. I just hope that they are able to. And Ada's listening right now. The Jaguars owner, he's pretty rich. He's like in the top 10 richest owners or whatever. I got a friend here who's getting ready to go down to Jacksonville for spring break, and he bought a hotel down there, Dennis, and he cut out free snacks. They used to get like a snack thing in their hotels and stuff. This little fancy little hotel. Well, he cut all that shit out. It just blows me away. I said, this guy's rich as hell. And he's gonna cut out like all. They used to put like a little breakfast platter up in the room, like apples and just things, Nutri-Grain bars, just a free welcome basket or whatever. He cut all that shit out, and she's just like, "Who is this Jacksonville owner?" I said, "Well, he's one of the 10th richest owners or whatever." So, but Ada knows that the guy stifled so much money from him. I don't even know how these guys can work for him. And one guy was like, I forget how much money it was, but he took a lot of money from Jacksonville, and he was buying houses and boats and peddling all this money, gambling, and pretty much he was running the bookkeeping for the Jaguars and stole all that much. Oh, that's it, Ada. The one that's getting renovated. I think that's it. The one it's on the beach, yeah, down there in Jacksonville. Yes. So yes, she's talking about that's the one getting renovated. So yeah, so that's exactly the one I think she stays at or whatever. And she was telling me how he whoever owns it now, or he got rid of. I think he might have bought it. I don't know. Yeah, he might have bought it. Maybe he bought it. Maybe he didn't own it for the last couple years or whatever. But yeah, so if he bought it, he's renovating it and all that kind of good stuff. Maybe that's why he did it. I don't know. All I know is that she said stayed there and the Jaguars owner, cut some of these things out or whatever. I was like, well, maybe because he lost millions of dollars from that guy that was working for him or whatever. So last thing I'm gonna say before we go, next week we'll be talking just Super Bowl. We got 2 weeks before the Super Bowl. So one thing we hope we get some coaches before that goes. Super Bowl board's already filled and everything. That's all done. But give me 5 teams, D-Man. I'm going to let you start now. 5 teams that you think right now that won't make the playoffs next year that made the playoffs this year.
Damn.
5 teams that made the playoffs this year that won't make the playoffs next year.
Fuck. Let's see. Who will make it?
So if you need a list of the teams that made it, it was Dallas, Philly, Tampa Bay, Detroit, Green Bay, Rams, San Francisco. Then you had Buffalo, Miami, Houston, Baltimore, Kansas City, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh.
Okay.
Out of the 14 teams, what 5 teams do you not think will make the playoffs next year?
I got Browns.
Browns.
Let's see. The Buccaneers.
Buccaneers.
Damn. I'm gonna say the Packers.
Packers.
Probably the Steelers.
Steelers.
This can be a bold prediction right there. I might say the Eagles.
The Eagles. Okay. All right, Gerald. Which 5 teams you think might not make the playoffs next year?
Rams.
Miami.
Cleveland Browns.
Steelers.
How many is that? That's 4, right?
Uh-huh.
And what was the other? Well, and I'm
You got Green Bay, Detroit, Tampa Bay, Philly.
I'm gonna say the Lions.
The Lions. Okay.
Actually, Buc Flair, I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna get the Eagles. I'm gonna say the Rams will miss the playoffs, not the Eagles.
The Rams. Okay.
Yes.
All right, Hindi, who you think?
I stepped away from it. What are we talking about now?
Out of the 14 teams that made the playoffs this year, what 5 teams do you think will not make the playoffs next year?
5 teams?
5 teams that won't make the playoffs next year out of these 14 teams that made it.
You want 5 of them?
Yeah.
Rams. Texans. Bucks. Packers are going to make it again. They got a pretty good team. That's a tough one. Lions. And Steelers.
All right, Dennis, you're on the clock. What 5 teams ain't making the playoffs next year?
All right, Browns, Steelers,
Rams and Steelers.
No, Browns,
Oh,
Steelers.
Browns and Steelers. Okay.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay.
Let me see. Who else don't make the playoffs? Out of the 7. Who else was out of the team?
You got Steelers, Browns, Tampa Bay. You need 2 more.
Right. I can't think of 2 more.
You got Kansas City, Baltimore, Houston, Miami, Buffalo, San Francisco, Rams, Detroit, Philly, and Dallas.
Let's say Dallas and Buffalo.
Dallas and who?
And Buffalo.
Buffalo. Okay. All right. So pretty much a lot of people say Pittsburgh. Everybody pretty much said Pittsburgh. So I will agree with you that one. You know, a lot of this has to do on what the draft happens, but I will say Pittsburgh as well. I will say I think the Miami love affair is gone in Miami. So I think Miami will be a team that probably will not make the playoffs. Miami. I think I hate to say it, but I could see the Rams not making it because Stafford's age. I could see something happen to Stafford too as well. So I'll stay the Rams too as well. Houston's a young team. We saw this happen last year. Giants made the playoffs. Coach of the year. DeMarco Ryan's probably going to make Coach of the year. C.J. Stroud. I still like him. But you know, I think I'm gonna stick with Houston. I'm gonna stick with Houston on that one. I'm gonna stick with Houston. I'm gonna say Green Bay because I'm not still a fan of Jordan Love. I will say Green Bay, and then I'm actually gonna say it's hard for me to say Cleveland. And it's hard for me not to say my team because we're the only team that's made it 4 years in a row in the NFC, by the way. I just want to throw that out there. But I'm interested to see how Cleveland with Deshaun Watson drama. So I'm going to say Cleveland. So Green Bay, Rams, Miami, Cleveland, and Pittsburgh.
I agree with the Miami because Rodgers will be back next year. Not saying the Jets are going to make the playoffs, but one of those, the Jets, the Dolphins, and the Bills, one of those teams is out. So I would, I agree with the Miami.
And if Joe Burrow comes back healthy in Cincinnati, it'll be another interesting season for them too as well. Same thing with Minnesota with defense with Flores, getting them guys under the belt and Kirk Cousins re-signing. We don't know yet. Chicago got better, believe it or not. Chicago got better. We don't know what they're going to do in the draft. They got better. But I hate to say it, Dennis, in my division, do you think any of those teams got better? Do you really?
I still believe in Atlanta.
Well, they hired Raheem Morris, new coach. Got new.
I still believe in Atlanta, and
you got Carolina with got new coach.
Every
Carolina.
year, y'all looking to cut Todd Bowles' throat every year. That's all y'all looking to do every year. Oh, we gotta get rid of Todd Bowles. By the time it's November, we gotta get rid of Todd Bowles. Then he makes this nice run in December. Oh no, Todd Bowles did a good job. Fuck out of here. Just let him coach. Let him coach. Just let him coach.
But he's good at defense wins. So he's good at the defense. But he had a good year with Baker and everything like that. I'm just interested to see.
I think y'all lose too much.
Well, like I said, Devin White was already out the door anyway. So I mean,
right.
You say
y'all already start putting the other guy on. Was number 52 or something like that?
KJ Britt was playing.
Yeah, y'all already start playing him. You already knew it was clicking. Talk was good.
He was he ripped Jalen Hurts' head off in that when they stopped the tush push. The only team to stop the tush push twice this season. Tampa Bay and at Vita Bay and Vita Bay.
That should tell other teams, hey, let's invest in big guys in the middle.
Yeah,
Vita Bay is a monster of a man.
Yeah, I was there when we drafted him. I was shocked because I like I said, I was like the other Bucs fans. I wanted Derwin James as a safety and stuff, and kind of glad we didn't do that. So shout out that one.
You and AB wanted Derwin James.
Yeah. I mean, but also I think Dalvin Cook was in that draft too as well. We could have took Dalvin Cook too as well. Yeah, but you know how it is running backs. So you know that's how it is with running backs. So.
Dalvin Cook and Derwin James been in the league the same amount of years?
Yeah. No, Dalvin Cook got drafted in 2017 along with Leonard Fournette, Chris McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara, those guys.
So Dalvin, he was 2017.
Yes.
So 2018 was Derwin James.
Yes.
Yes. Because I knew Derwin James.
They call him
a safety guy. Everybody said that. Everyone said that Sam Darnold was going to go number 1 to Cleveland, and they snuck up Baker Mayfield from 20th all the way to number 1, and they took Baker Mayfield in Cleveland. That was a shocker. That was the one that was shocking everybody right there. So everybody was just like, our jaws dropped in the stadium when that shit happened. We're all like, what? Baker Mayfield number 1? So yeah. So he went, but you know, Sam Darnold, he ain't proved nothing either. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe he comes in. Maybe he comes in this game. Who knows? Maybe he comes in. Andy, what's your hat say?
AFC.
Okay.
Pro Bowl hat.
I like that. Is it? Y'all got some players in the Pro Bowl?
Yeah, we got a couple. Quentin Williams. It's I was thinking about going, but I don't know. Is it worth it?
Yeah, it's flag football.
You think about going where? To the Pro Bowl?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a cheap. Hey, Henry, you know what I was thinking? It was a cheap ticket, though. It's only like $45.
Yeah, but I'm not in Florida anymore, so I got to drive from Alabama.
He's in Bama. He's in Bama now.
What's a 10-hour drive? 12 hours?
Orlando, nah, probably like 6.
Okay. I was thinking about it myself, Henry, but I ain't got the ends. If I had the ends, I'd have been there. I ain't got the ends. So
who wins the NFC East next year?
I don't know. I want to say us. I want to say us.
No team is repeated. So no team is repeated. So I'm surprised you didn't say Dallas ain't gonna make playoffs.
I did say Dallas. I said Dallas and Buffalo.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, you did say Dallas. You did say Dallas. You did.
I said Dallas and Buffalo.
Yes, you did. You did. You did say that. You crushed Buffalo fans' hope with that one.
Yeah, you did.
I don't know, D man. It's gonna be interesting to see what happens in the offseason with Buffalo, man.
Yeah,
you know, I mean that Sean.
They got to get rid of. They got to get rid of Von Miller.
That Sean McDermott trained, and you know we don't know what's going on with Joe Brady. If they're more likely they're gonna sign Joe Brady. You know,
they got to get rid of Von Miller.
Well, they stuck with that contract. They got fucked with that one. They stuck with that.
Well, they fucked themselves. You can't. You fucked yourself.
Yeah, they invested in Von Miller to help him for that 1 year last year to do it and everything. And then, but I don't know, man. I don't know that whoever called that fake punt, whoever called that one, they should be fired. I don't know which coach called that fake punt. Was that Sean or was that Joe? It couldn't have been Joe.
No,
who did that? Who did that, D man? You know,
Sean
did that. See, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that was a bum ass. That was a. And then the Chiefs players knew it was going to be a fake. That's what got me. I was watching the highlights of it and stuff. And I was like, damn, boy is calling it out. Fake, 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 fake. I mean, and that was just weird. It's like, let's hand it to DeMar. Nobody wants to tackle him. They might hurt him or something. You know what I mean? I was like, what the philosophy on that shit or whatever. But Dennis, remember when I said last year with Buffalo?
What'd you say? I can't remember.
Remember Leslie Frazier? They put all that blame on the defense.
And then when he stepped down,
he just resigned. He just said he didn't resign. He just says, I'm taking a break away from football. And the next thing
because of health reasons. Now he up for coaching jobs.
And now he's up for coaching jobs. He didn't even
they
didn't even think about why we don't bring Leslie Frazier back. That doesn't make no sense to me. There had to be some kind of clash between those two coaches right there. So yeah. But I'll give it to Buffalo. They had some injuries. They didn't have a number 2 wide out. They thought Cook was going to be the answer in the playoffs. Obviously, Josh Allen still led him in rushing. We expect that from Lamar. We expect Lamar to we expect Lamar to run the ball. But if he throws the ball tomorrow against Kansas City, that's when we're going to be shocked if he throws the ball. And Zay Flowers is burning old Snead or whatever, because he's a pretty good cornerback, and McDuffie too as well. So we'll see how that plays out. But they like to play them tight ends if Andrew's back and likely and stuff. So anyway, enjoy the games tomorrow. Enjoy Cody Rhodes and what's his name? Roman Reigns and WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's gonna be for the title, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be for the
title.
Cody. But we'll be back in a couple of weeks, Dennis. I say a couple of weeks because there ain't nothing going on next week. We'll be back.
We'll be back the week after. Yeah, we'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be back a couple of weeks.
And as long as Dennis sends me the link, I'll be here.
All right. As long as Dennis sends you the link, you heard that. All right, Dennis, go ahead and cut it off. We'll end up in 2 weeks.